Fawn fam, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. There's not really going to be any timestamps. We're just going to get to it. I am so beyond excited. I am extremely tired. I've been filming all day. I have done like minimum 25 new products and a bunch of different videos for you guys, testing out everything, starting with primer right down to the new ABH palette. So there's a lot of makeup on my face. There were a lot of hits and the fails were epic fails. So yeah, but this video is a really good one and I am so excited. I have goosebumps. I bought the Tati Beauty Blendiful and I got 3 of them because just bear with me because I am all over the place today. I'm having a hard time speaking for some reason. It's just one of those days. I am super excited, but at the same time, I'm like, and I like made mistakes because I was so excited using this. At one point, I set my face with powder and I'm like, oh my God, I still had to do cream contour, cream highlight, but it worked on top of the powder, so hey. So what I'm going to be doing is inserting clips from all of the different videos that I did today for you guys with every product that I used the Blendiful's with. Now the reason why I bought 3 is because I wanted to have one that was dedicated to foundation, concealer, and color corrector for my under eye, and then one that was dedicated to cream contour and cream highlight, and one for powder. I didn't want cross-contamination. That's not my thing. I want to keep it real like that. So that's what I did. And then I actually ended up using the little guy for getting really right up in my inner corner, because you guys know that I like to take my concealer and then take a little touch of the Urban Decay I usually know these Stay Naked Pro Customizer in Pure White, and mix just like a little bit right in the inner corner, and by the time I'm done my makeup, you don't even tell that, like, you can't even tell that there's white mixed in there, but it's enough to brighten it, and it works so beautifully like that. And then I also took my P. Louise base and blended the whole base of my eye with the little guy too. So this is not just an on-the-go product. This worked really well for like just getting your eye area, and so I'll come back to that. And then these guys were so fantastic. Now, at first when Tati was talking about it and saying how there's going to be this revolutionary product and all that, I was like so hyped, and I'm thinking like, you know, is it going to be like the best primer in the world type of a thing? Because she's so hooked on her Tarte pore filling, and so am I. Like, I use that. That is like my holy grail too. And so I'm thinking like, is she coming out with something that is just going to blow us out of the water for a base? And then when she was like this, I was like, oh, you know, so like honest to God, that was my reaction. And then I got it in the mail and I started like, I'm like, wow, this is actually almost furry. Like, that's the best explanation I can kind of give you guys. Like, it's so fuzzy, it's almost fleece like. And then I'm like, okay, I have like an RMS Beauty hanging out. I've got the newest one from Estee Lauder with their Act 4. I had a Chanel one just hanging out here. over here. I have a Sawasu. Like I had a bunch that were just hanging out, and I started feeling all of these, and I was like, okay, all of these are the same. You know, some of them are just a little bit puffier, and obviously the size is different, but at the end of the day, all of these powder puffs are essentially the same material. And Tati's is actually so different. It is unbelievable. It says that it's 100% polyester, and all you do is I actually kept the packaging, which is also so on brand for her because it's so minimalistic, and it just came in like one of those little bubble wrap packages that can just go like right into your mailbox. So she is staying on brand with like her minimal packaging, no environmental waste type of thing, which I think is great. She's not like one of the brands that not one of the brands, a brand that can be hypocritical and say one thing and do another thing. She's not that brand. And so it came like this, and no harsh lines. Her XO is Tati. So it says don't bleach and don't dry clean it, and it is 100% polyester, and you can machine wash it and dry it in a delicate laundry bag. So like a lingerie bag essentially is what you would put it in, or gently hand wash it in warm soapy water and then rinse thoroughly and blot dry. Now, if anybody wants to complain about having to wash these by hand and then blot them dry, like, you don't have a leg to stand on when it comes to washing it, because a beauty blender, you need to wash that every single day before you use your makeup. Either at the end of your day, when you're done your makeup, you wash it, or the next day before you do your makeup again, you need to wash your beauty blender, or you're just going to be pouncing bacteria on your face. So this is no different. You need to wash it just like you need to wash your beauty sponges. And I mean, it's not just a beauty blender. You guys know that I am hooked on my Dose of Colors seamless beauty sponge right now. It's the same thing. You have to wash it every single use. So the only difference with this one is you'd have to wash it in the evening so it's dry for you in the morning. Where with the beauty sponges, you have the versatility in being able to wash it whenever you want because you need it dampened before application. So I just want to throw that out there right away. That is not something that anybody can complain about when it comes to the upkeep or anything like that, is because no matter what tool, you need to wash it. So that being said, wow, I didn't know I needed this in my life. So thank you, Tati. This is amazing. So let me start with the first products that you would apply to your face. So when I did my color corrector, I started with this, and it just blended the color corrector, and there were no harsh lines. It was seamless. It looked airbrushed. I was like, oh, okay, we're not here to play. Then I went in with foundation. Unfortunately, I tested a foundation today that was one of the worst foundations I have tested in a very long time. It's the new Milani Screen Queen. It was just, it sat on top of the skin. It made pores everywhere. It was bad. So I just took my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation and just put it over top. And this was amazing. It just blended everything out so gently, so effortlessly, so beautifully. Then when I took it down my neck, it was so soft and gentle. Excuse me. There was like I'm so used to using a brush to get it down my neck, and usually I use a brush on my face and then I go over everything with a sponge to make sure there's nothing like excess product on my face. And I did that with her Blendiful. You know, I did all of my blending and then I just took a different part of it and went over my face, and it did pick up the excess product. And I'm like, I feel this need to go over it with a beauty sponge, but like I really didn't need to. It was just flawless. And then I took my concealer, put it on, used it for concealer, and it was just melted in, so flawless, so airbrushed. I'm like sitting there like, what are you? What, like, how did she come up with this? Like, I honestly thought that this was just gonna be like another powder puff and it would be gimmicky. Even though I trust Tati and the products that she came out with, and her palette is so beautiful and everything, but like this just to me did not seem like it was something possible that it could be that good. So, and that gentle on your skin, that part is what is so awesome too, is how gentle it is. So then I took one and I set my face with powder, and it was just like amazing. I just like pushed in all the powder and bam. I don't bake under my eyes, but I do bake my contour line, and I pushed the powder in for baking my contour line, and it was magnificent. Like, so unbelievably good. I use my RCMA No Color Powder for baking under my contour. Gorgeous. So then I took a different one for my cream contour, and it just blended so beautifully. And like I said, I had gotten so excited when I set my face that I forgot that I had the cream products, and it still blended the cream contour over top of powder effortlessly, beautifully. You could blend as much away as you wanted. You could build as much. It was so nice. And then I used it for cream highlight, and it was the same thing. It never broke apart the foundation. Nothing separated. Nothing went wonky. And you could just keep building that shine up. It was so gorgeous. I'm shocked. I really am. But it is an amazing beauty tool to have on hand. I do recommend 3. Is it necessary? No. But is it nice? That way you have one for your, color corrector, foundation, concealer, one for your cream contour and highlight, and one just for powders. Yes. But can you make it work because of the size of it and not have to worry about it? I'm sure you can. Am I a high maintenance bee? Yes, I am. So I'm very happy that I have 3. And then taking the little guy, it's much more dense than the big one. Like it's not as soft and smushy for blending purposes. So it still worked out really well though. Like you can still squish it, get right up in there, get right up in your lid. So for that, it still works out incredibly well. And the only con I have to say about this, or critique, is that I wish, because this is designed as a to-go product for touch-ups, is that I wish she would have had a little case to keep it protected in your purse. Now, of course, we, you know, those of us that are high maintenance like that and touch up, we have our makeup bags, but you still risk bacteria, contamination, and that kind of thing. And I am an extra germ freak, so I don't want something like this free floating. And I'm not somebody who gets oily throughout the day or anything like that where I need touch-ups with powder. I'm somebody who gets separation in the smile lines, so I would want this product to just be able to touch up any kind of breakage from foundation. So for me, I want to carry this so that way I can just touch up if my foundation has broken apart or if I'm noticing any creasing under my eyelids. That is what I want this for, not for powder. So it's not like I'm going to throw this in a compact and take it with me if it fits in like a compact, you know, like if you guys have your favorite setting powder and you touch up throughout the day and this is what you want to use now and this would fit in your powder compact, then that's perfect. But that's not my situation, and that's the same situation like for anybody who has normal skin. You're not carrying around any kind of blotting powder to touch up because you have normal skin. You're not worried about an oily T-zone or anything like that. So this isn't really geared to us normal skin girls who need it just because of, you know, aging, where we're in our 30s and we have smile lines and we have little wrinkles under our eyes and we need to just kind of buff it away throughout the day. I've carried a beauty blender forever now in beauty blender cases, and before Beauty Blender came out with a case, there were other knockoff cases, so it would always let the Beauty Blender breathe, but it wouldn't actually let anything else touch the Beauty Blender, and that's how my high maintenance butt rolled. Now, I happen to be very lucky because I ordered the Act 4 collection from Estee Lauder, and I hated the powder, but the good thing that came out of it was they gave me a little case for the powder, and her powder puff does fit into this case, so I can actually keep mine nice and clean and not get it contaminated. So that is the only thing that I would recommend Tati sell and work on, is for a little case to be sold separately as an add-on, or maybe in a future bundle is a case for this little item. So aside from that though, I have nothing bad to say. It's all positive and it truly blew me away. Like, I'm sitting here giving this review, not thinking that I was going to be giving this review. So if you guys want to see tidbits of inserts from all of it, then you'll see that, and then you will see them fully in use in the 2 other complexion videos that I will be uploading as well. So if you want to see at least the tidbits in action, then just keep on watching. Wow! This little guy, we're getting right up in here. Now, I can't do this for obviously all of my highlighting because I get into spotlight highlighting. Okay, maybe, I don't know if maybe this should be used with a powder puff. That seems a little bit intense. But you guys know that I'm here for the glow, so. Can really push this in. Yes. See, I'm using the RCMA no color powder, so I gotta kind of get it out on a brush and then put it on the powder puff thingy, Blendiful. But this pushes it in nicely. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope that you guys were as impressed with these products as I am, because they truly blew me away. Like, it's just like, what? Like this did that? Like, it's crazy to me. So let me know what your thoughts are, if you were thinking like what I was thinking and now you're just like, all right, I need to get on and order that too, because like, holy cow, that really is magical, because I'm blown away. So that is it for this video, and until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.